Believe it or not, working from home is not the best part of having a remote job. Like, yes, some days I do take my sales calls from my bed, I get off work by noon, and I'm making 3 to 4 times as much as my friends. Now, I'm not saying this to brag. I'm doing this to show you that you can make money without trading your time or your freedom for it. So here are some of my favorite perks of working remotely. So many of your later years in college are consumed by the pursuit of having an internship. So last summer, I had an internship lined up at a hedge fund, and 3 days before I was about to start it, I actually quit it, which I know sounds insane, but let me explain. So a little backstory, I was consistently making 5 figures a month with my remote closing job. So obviously I didn't want to take time away from the thing that was already making money and improving my social skills and improving my sales skills and my communication skills. I mean, think about it. What is the point of an internship? It's to eventually make money at a job down the road and to gain experience, right? So luckily I was able to skip the part that most people make themselves miserable over just because I had a skill that I could leverage. Sales, duh. And if I'm being honest, it wasn't even the number in my bank account that gave me the comfort to do that. It was knowing that I could create opportunities for myself even if nobody on LinkedIn wanted to give me a job. Getting comfort from your abilities and not an outside job is the ultimate peace of mind, in my opinion. While I don't know exactly what I'm going to do long term, I know that even if I don't get my dream job, I will be okay financially. Okay, and of course, perk number 2 is not having to ask your parents for permission on everything. And this is not me saying that you should go out and do things that your parents would disapprove of because now you can. It's me saying, like, instead of spending $100 at Zara and asking your parents if you could spend it, you have your own money to do it. Because the fact that my dad can't make snarky comments anymore when I spend $100 at Zara is honestly really nice. Or like the fact that I can travel every month and I don't have to ask my parents to book my flight or pay for a hotel or anything like that, which they would say no to, you know? Honestly, I feel like my relationship with my parents is so much more wholesome now. It's just normal, casual conversations, it's us catching up with each other, and it's not me talking with them and then 20 minutes later being like, hey, can I do this or can I have this? I think one of my favorite perks is the confidence. And that's confidence in so many different situations. It's confidence when I'm on the sales calls, it's when I'm walking on my college campus, it's when I'm walking on the streets at home or walking into a grocery store, anywhere. So there's 2 different types of confidence. One, I'm able to talk to strangers no matter where I am now. I used to be the type of person that could not order food at a restaurant or couldn't even FaceTime their friends sometimes because I was just shy. But now I'm talking to strangers every day on the phone and closing deals and actually enjoying the conversations. And honestly, one of my favorite things to do right now is compliment strangers. I'm not kidding. And then 2, the confidence is in myself. If I'm walking anywhere outside, anywhere. And 2 is confidence in myself. Now I know what I am actually capable of. I can be in class, I can be at the most expensive hotel, I can be at the most expensive restaurant, I can just be shopping in a mall, and I'm walking around knowing that at 21 years old, I am making multiple 6 figures. Like, that's pretty cool. And last but not least, let's not forget the obvious, choosing my own schedule. Imagine working at Starbucks where you have to be behind a counter every single day, get into work at the same time, wear the uniform, deal with the customers that are not always gonna be nice to you. And you really don't even have say on which days you get off. The biggest perk of my remote job is definitely choosing my own hours. Being able to choose your own schedule, choose your own hours, choose when you get time off is the ultimate freedom that you can have in a job. And I'm not saying at the beginning of the month, I choose which days I want to work and which hours I want to work for that month. It's like, if it's Monday morning and I don't want to work on Monday anymore, I'm not working and I don't have to. I think it's also so cool that I can front load everything. So if I want to finish my day by noon, I will keep my calendar open from 9 to noon and I'll take 6 or 3 calls during that time. If I want to work only at night, then that's also what I'll do. And not only do I have time freedom, but obviously the location freedom. So this morning I rolled out of bed, I put on my hoodie, actually it was a bathrobe, and I was sitting in bed right there taking a phone call, and I made $330 from that in 30 minutes at 10 a.m. this morning. I'll share some other crazy stories later, but I've taken calls on like a boat in Florida, so that's also another option. You can travel, take calls anywhere. So if you're in college right now and you're not where you want to be financially, you know that the 9 to 5 is not for life after college, then I get that. Just a few years ago, that was me. I was so stressed about my future. I was so stressed about making my parents happy, and I had no idea what I was gonna do. But I figured it out, and if you stay till the end of the video, I'm pretty sure that you're going to be able to figure it out too. So check out my story. I'm sure that it's going to give you the confidence and the motivation that you need. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.